Yes, my airways feel about as clear as the air quality in Beijing. But we're ready. We're good to go. We are powering through because unfortunately my ability to pay rent now hinges upon me willingly inflicting suffering upon myself. That being said, last night I did host a very cute little New York meetup from the On Williamsburg store. I have to say the store and the route was gorgeous. We managed to catch sunset, and in true New York fashion, the run club was full of people who run faster than me. Tomorrow morning I have another shakeout run with Peloton. Nothing says tapering like running every day and hoping for the best.
She's had caffeine, she is back. We are less than 24 hours away from the race. Bye, Jack. See you in the morning.
And since being here, I have met some very cool and more accomplished creators than I am. And by more accomplished, I mean they don't rely on sarcasm to fuel their entire personality. One of whom kindly gifted me some Morton gels and this drink mix, which I've never tried before. But when he asked me what I was fueling with for race day and I said desperation and a banana, he looked at me like I had just confessed to brushing my teeth with orange juice. So I'm now a true athlete. Naturally, we are going to trial this wizardry. Apparently you take this the day before. That's what he recommended me to do. So we'll see how this one goes. This is the drink mix. I'll keep you up to date on that. And fun, he gave me one gel with caffeine and one normal gel. This has 100 milligrams of caffeine per serving, which I think is a lot. I've never tried this before. So I will let you know if I actually become fast or just really aggressive. Anyway, since it is extremely important to stay calm and relaxed before race day, we're going to head to the least stimulating part of the entire city now, Times Square. I think the hotel that I'm checking into is kind of new. It's Tempo by Hilton and it's kitted out with Peloton spec. So in-room Peloton classes on the TV, and God forbid that I go one single day without a good ride, so.
Are you Emily?
Yeah.
Oh my god, hi!
A very healthy breakfast, actually. I'm impressed with myself after this and having a muffin. Morton tree mixed drink. Tastes like magic. I tried it last night and I was like, what is this?
Why is it so viscous?
It's like sugar, isn't it? See you on the other side. We just passed 10K. A gel is going in. Never had a caffeine gel before. I survived. I felt a bit ill. I didn't shit myself though. It's the end, okay. I can hardly breathe. But we finished. That concludes the United Airlines Half Marathon in NYC. Another one to add to the collection. The gels didn't go through me. They may come back up. But for now, peace out, New York. I had already decided before coming out here that I was not going in for a PB, and I think I made the right choice. There were a lot of hills on the route, nothing terrible, but it was more like a steady, continuous incline at multiple different points. There was one point where I think there was just a mile straight of a gradual incline. One thing we can never control is the weather. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see much. We did run over Brooklyn Bridge for the first ever time. That's never been done before on a race. I couldn't see a thing, so I assume it was beautiful, but that was a little bit unfortunate. The best part of the race, hands down, was coming back into Times Square. It's right at the end, so
It's kind of a nice boost to push a little bit harder, knowing that you have thousands of tourists potentially watching how slow you are. But the motivation of everyone kind of being there, running through the roads and having the billboards everywhere, it's quite surreal. It's pretty cool. It's very iconic. You do feel like the main character in a movie. I think had I tried to PR in this race and picked up the pace, it would have been an uphill battle physically and emotionally because the incline was a little bit rough. But everyone seemed to have a very good race day yesterday. There were so many friendly people in New York around race day. I was lying on the floor in the rain and a nice lady came and asked me if I wanted to have a wipe down. She helped wipe me down afterwards. So that was kind of her. And finishing a race in New York is nothing like London. You actually get a decent goodie bag with Gatorade and food, apples. I think other races I've done, you normally get a banana maybe. I have had an ice cream before. That was nice, but it was also pretty sunny. So yeah, that concludes the trip in New York. Obviously, huge shout out to Peloton for helping me get race ready and for bringing me out here to New York to do the United Airlines Half Marathon. The hotel that I am staying at here is called Tempo by Hilton. This hotel has Peloton classes on the TVs. So you can turn on the TV in the room and go through the classes here. They have stretching classes, recovery, and in this room there is a bike. I don't think that these are available in every room. There is a bike in the gym in the hotel as well. So it's a very wellnessy oriented gym, which is nice. That being said, I am flying home tonight and I intend to do absolutely nothing for recovery besides lie down in a dark room. So I did also try the Morton drink mix. It was questionable. I can understand why people take it. It's easy carbs before the day. With hindsight, I should have trialed some of the products I did take. I tried the drink mix for the first time and I tried the caffeine gel for the first time. I've had the non-caffeinated gels and they've never given me a problem, but my stomach was pretty dodgy by the end of it. I just felt a little bit sick. So not sure, something didn't agree with me. The drink mix kind of tastes like medicine. It's very sweet and syrupy. It's interesting. I don't think it's a necessary. I think I'd rather have a banana. But the gels, the non-caffeinated gels, I've never had a problem with, so those were good. But yeah, the weather here, unfortunately the weather did not stay sunny like it did when I first landed, but the race was good nonetheless. The vibes were there and I would definitely do this course again. It's kind of tempting me to do New York, but my understanding is that New York doesn't even go through Times Square. So this was probably the best race to have done whilst being in the city. So that's it now for my time here in New York, but we are locked in, full steam ahead now, all eyes on the London Marathon. And on that note, please pray for me.